In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use Zapier for automation. To get started, log in to your Zapier account. Once you're inside the dashboard, click Create and then select Zap. A Zap is simply an automated workflow that connects one app to another, so this is where the setup begins. Next, click the Trigger step. The trigger is the event that starts your automation. After that, search for and select the app you want to use as the starting point. For this example, you can choose something like Google Forms. Once the app is selected, choose the trigger event, such as New Form Response. This tells Zapier exactly what kind of activity it should watch for. Now connect your account so Zapier can access the app. After the account is connected, configure the trigger settings. These settings vary depending on the app you choose, so take a moment to make sure the correct form, file, or source is selected. When that's ready, click Test Trigger and verify that Zapier pulls in sample data successfully. This is an important step because it confirms that the trigger is working before you build the rest of the automation. Once you see the sample data, click Continue. Now move on to the action step. The action is what happens after the trigger event occurs. Search for and select the app that should perform the action. For example, you might choose Google Sheets. Then select the action event, such as Create Spreadsheet Row. This means every time the trigger happens, Zapier will add a new row to your spreadsheet. Next, connect your account for the action app. After that, configure the action settings and map the fields. Field mapping is where you match the incoming data from the trigger to the correct places in the action app. For example, a name field from a form response could be mapped into a name column in a spreadsheet. Taking a little extra care here will help your automation run smoothly and place the right information in the right spots. When everything looks good, click Continue. Then click Test Step and verify that the action runs successfully. This test helps confirm that the second app receives the data correctly and completes the task as expected. Once the test is successful, click Publish to activate the Zap. At that point, your automation is live. Finally, trigger the workflow and confirm that the automation runs successfully from start to finish in real use. That's how to use Zapier for automation. Thanks for watching.